Yeah, you should. I've had the affiliate for a while. I don't know if it goes away because I took a break for a minute. But yeah, yo, they pay you. They'll pay you if you streaming. They'll pay you. You know, and that little extra check ain't bad. Sure, I knew one dude almost became a partner on here. He was getting close. If you become a partner, that's consistent pay. Like you for real getting paid. Yo, y'all can hear us now. If there's anybody back in here, y'all can hear us now. They should be able
If you can hear me, tell me what rapper I sound like. Real quick.
to. Uh,
Hey, yo, if you can hear me,
that's my
tell me
dog.
in the chat. Which one of these niggas do I sound like?
Yeah, they should be able to hear us.
You know, it's crazy. As I kept going, I didn't know if I sounded like DMX or the nigga who played RZA in the Wu
Yo, you
Tang.
still.
Like, why the fuck did he sound like that?
Yeah, that was
I'm
weird. You
telling
know,
you,
I never finished. Did you finish the whole thing?
I did, because I love Wu Tang. I
See,
love Wu Tang, cuz.
I wanted to finish it. I never finished the whole thing though.
I did. It got weird in that second season. It got weird.
I heard that. I heard the second season is where it like picks up.
It picks up, but it gets like
Oh, your
very
visuals
much
are
more
good.
like
I bet.
yeah, it gets more like a movie, like a action movie kind of
Hmm.
where they be breaking off into these action movie ass scenes. It was cool as fuck though. It
Nah,
was
that's.
very the second season was very anime inspired. You can
Do
tell.
you watch a lot of stuff? Like you watch a lot of like movies, documentary, TV shows, stuff like that.
Um, I watch more like it depends. I watch a lot more anime than anything. Um,
Oh, bro.
I watch
Yo,
more anime than anything, but
I hold on, yo. I got. Oh my goodness. This. I wish we were in Discord because I got these. Some of my friends, bro. I've been having this freaking debate, and I'm tired of talking about this. And I hope your answer is different, but I don't know, man. I think you might
give it
be
to me. Give
against
it to
me,
me.
bro.
Hit me.
What's your favorite of all time? First of all, RP the goat, RP
Man,
the legend.
RIP the motherfucking goat.
We're gonna get that out the way. RP the
Wait,
goat.
hold up. Well, as you said that, let me pour out a little libations for my homie real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
Pour out a little libations for him. Cause
RP the
no,
goat.
RIP the motherfucking goat. Um, and let's talk about how drippy he was back in the day. When you look at old pictures of my man's, drip was
Swagged
immaculate,
out.
swagged out.
Bro, my
But
boy probably had a black girl, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of black people
Yeah,
stayed after World War II.
he had too much of
Um,
that energy, man. But yeah, so let me what's your favorite anime of all time?
of all time,
Yeah.
it's probably a tie between three.
All right, talk to me.
Hunter x Hunter,
Amazing.
um, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood,
That's what I'm talking. Okay. Okay. We cooking.
and this might be a little surprising, but Fruits Basket.
Fruits basket.
Yeah, it's I did no Oron High School Host Club. Yeah,
Not
Oron
familiar.
High School Host Club. It's one of those slice of life girl lead animes, and
Okay.
it was what I like most about it was it was just well written. It was a good storyline. The art was beautiful. It was an easy watch, and it always makes you feel good. It's just happy. It just
Okay.
feels nice. Um, and I'm a sucker for romance. Like I love to read, so like a good romance story,
Mm-hmm.
like a good
All
romance
right.
story to shit.
So I'm gonna tell you why I asked you that. Um, I've been having this debate about One Piece for the last like
Like
four
One Piece.
months. Huh?
I like One Piece. It's not in my top. It's
Okay.
not in my top because it's
This
not
okay.
over. It can't be. It can't be. It's still
So
going.
this is what. So people been calling me crazy, cause to me, bro, I don't like. I like dark anime and manga, right? I don't like.
You don't like the fun,
Yeah,
super
they're like.
cartoony.
I don't like
Yeah,
anime that seems like the writer was like, "Yo, how are we gonna get every 12-year-old in America to watch this show? What are we gonna do? With a color? Color, yes, orange, orange. Make his hair orange, spiky. Oh yeah, spiky. Like I
I
don't
get what
like.
you're saying. I get what you're saying. But I will say this: your vision of that will keep you a lot away from a lot of the darkest animes because
Okay.
you think dark in image, and a lot of those cutesy jokes give you dark and actual content.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. So,
Like, what's that one? It's one of them. Oh, I gotta remember the name of it. At the beginning, it's so cutesy, and the girl is so cute. It looked like a slice of life joke. And then at the end of the episode, she kill a nigga. And you're like, what the fuck?
so I've seen it done perfectly. And let's use one like Dead Man Wonderland. You ever seen that?
Yes.
Very
Dead Man
colorful,
Wonderland does that
right?
beautifully. The zombie junk, the new zombie one, Zombie
What's the name?
100.
Yeah, yep. That's another one.
Zombie
That
100 does that great.
Eflin Lead. That's another
Eflin
one.
Lee does that
Very,
amazing.
very colorful, but just from like it still sets the tone.
Sword Art
that
Online. Sword
Yep.
Art Online does that amazing.
That's another one. That's another one. Right? But my like I'll give you an example like Naruto. Like I know I'm gonna get killed for
Naruto
this.
does that amazing. Naruto get dark.
It does, but I never finished it because it just looks so.
Nigga, you gotta finish it.
I know,
Come on.
and that's what everyone's telling me about One Piece too. They're like, you just gotta give it a chance. I'm just like,
And to be
oh
honest,
my
One
God.
Piece gets dark, bro.
Yeah,
One
that's
Piece
that's
dark
what
is
everybody
nonsense,
says too.
bro.
But I'm
Yeah,
used
One
to
Piece.
like, you ever seen Berserk?
Oh, I love Berserk.
Berserk.
Then you would like
is-
Drifters. You would like Drifters.
I think I started it. Berserk is
Drifters
so
is nasty.
gritty, and dark, and like people getting sliced up. It is like
So you like Attack on Titan?
yeah, I like Attack on Titan not for the the story is really dark. Yeah, that's.
I'm gonna say something about Attack on Titan. Everybody get mad when I say this. Attack on Titan is a mech. It's a mech anime. It's a mecha anime. Titans are just like Gundam Wing. It's a mech anime. Titans are just human mech. Is his meat mech suits?
Oh yeah, I can see that.
It's just a mech anime, bro. That's all it is. It's mech anime.
The story is crazy though. The story is crazy.
The story kind of tying into what we said earlier. I think they was talking about the Star David community on that one. It's so many things that tie in that community, and even the image, the like the people that trapped them on that island are dressed like Germans, bro. They dress like that old German army.
That is a very interesting take. Never thought about it that way, but I actually agree with that. I agree with that. Like the jackets and everything, like the whole.
Now that I think about it, so was not Sword Art Online. Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Clearly,
that's a good point. The jackets.
They call him the Führer. They called him the Führer.
Yep. The commander. Like
they called the commander the Führer. Yeah.
And Brotherhood is definitely is one of my favorites, bro. Brotherhood is another one that I ain't gonna lie. The older I get and I'll be watching stuff, or I'll be tearing up, bro. I'm like, dang, man.
As I think about it, I think part of the reason why I was so open as a kid, like to other people's ideals and other people's religions, and even open to my own sexuality. Like when I saw that I was attracted to other men, it didn't scare me because of anime. Like anime made me go, all right, what am I reading in this Bible? How is it just like not another story? Because anime would make them real characters. Azazel and Lucifer and all of those are real characters.
Is a good point. And you know it's funny. That's why a lot of like religious families, they won't allow their children to watch like certain stuff.
Like Harry Potter. I had a homie.
That's another one.
Yeah, they would not allow him to watch Harry Potter or play Dungeons and Dragons and none of that.
Yep. Which, kind of like you at one end, like growing up, like, I didn't never understood it, and I got older and I still kind of like, but I see where they were coming from with it. But that's how a lot of families were, that you couldn't watch stuff like that, you couldn't read stuff like that.
Like I'm lucky. Like on one hand, my mama didn't give a shit, but because like about me, so because she didn't give a shit about me, I got to like. I didn't really get super judged, even though she was kind of slick, super religious, and had really super strict values. Because she didn't give a fuck what I was doing, I got to do what I wanted to do. So while I was neglectful, I also didn't get the super oppression of it all because she wasn't there.
What you mean?
Like I grew up in foster care mostly. So
really?
Yeah, like
I think I do remember you telling me that.
Yeah, like so I was always in and out of foster care.
Like at group, did you have like foster families or you staying in like group homes?
I was in 40 different placements.
What?
I was in group homes. I was in treatment centers. They locked me up in psych wards. I was in jails, prisons.
Oh
Because
man.
when you're a foster kid, they can just lock you up because that's government housing, and we're providing you with a school and meals.
Oh
So
yeah, no,
jail
I
is
know. I used to work in a group home, but luckily I was working with I think kids anywhere between like 12 to 13. So
yeah. No,
we
I
like
was like in. Some of them were really good, and some of them were really bad. Like so, I've had the best of the best and the worst of the worst on the group home, and like
what
foster
made
kids.
it like bad and good? Like what made one group home bad and one group home good?
Well, when it came to group homes, I was in
Yeah,
one
specifically
group
group
home.
home. Oh, just one.
Um,
Okay.
well, no, I was in two group homes. One
Okay.
of them was bad because, well, fuck it. I've talked about it before. One of them was bad because I was being molested by my psychiatrist, black psychologist.
What?
Um, and he was a deacon of a church. He was a black
Oh,
man revered in the community,
that's
and
crazy.
he had a thing for young black boys. And because I had already been so overly sexualized, normally I lost my virginity at 8. You feel me? My granddaddy gave me a whore at 8. He was like,
Like
"You a
what
man
gave
now?"
it to you? Like
You know, I came down the stairs at 8, and he handed me, and he was waiting there with my uncles with an ounce of weed. He handed me a 40-ounce
yo
St. Odds. He handed me a pack of Newports. He was like, "We got a bitch in the back. You
at
about to learn how to be
eight?
a man today." At 8. At
Yo,
8.
that's bro.
So,
Who
so because I
and we
was
can't even begin to understand like the psychological effects
impacts.
that
Yeah, I
that'll
didn't even
have.
start to understand it until I got grown. And to be honest, that's part of why I backed out of the OnlyFans, because I wanted to understand what I liked sexually. I felt like
Yeah.
if I'm going to promote sex, I need to truly understand this my own sexuality
Mm.
and the impacts of that. Um, Need to unpack why I don't feel comfortable dating men, even though I'm sexually attracted to them. I don't date
Mm.
dudes. I beat on niggas. I'm gonna just be honest.
Yo, bro, I
Like,
ain't trying to be so serious, and you just say
like I beat on niggas. Like you can't like I could never let a man
mm.
say things that I would let a woman say to me. He'd be in there bloodied as fuck. Like, what did you say to me, nigga?
Do you think that has something to do with because they like men were the first ones that exposed you to like they like took your innocence away pretty much.
To be honest, yes. And I feel like it's because I feel like they didn't just take my innocence. I feel like they took her innocence in that day too. No, not her innocence, because she was grown. She was just as responsible as them. She got paid and she chose
How old
to
was
do it.
she?
Oh, she was like 28, 29. She was
Yo,
grown
bro,
as
there's
fuck.
no yo.
She was
So
grown
you
as
mean
fuck.
to tell me your uncle and your grandfather walked downstairs when they saw you walking downstairs and you ate, and they brought a 28-year-old.
Well, my grandfather was the only one there in the room, but my uncle was there.
Okay, and the 28-year-old knew you was 8. Well, I don't know. I don't
Nigga
see
was
how someone.
clearly 8.
Yeah, I don't know
I
how
was
someone would know
8,
you.
nigga.
Yeah,
I could
that.
look. I was
Wow.
8, nigga. Like,
So
and I
I
was
want to
high
know
as
like
shit. I
what
threw up
in the
so bad.
world was going through her head to like sit
You know
across
what's
from.
crazy? When I really think about it, I'll never forget her face. She was so
I
fucking
bet you
hot.
would.
Like,
Yeah.
I never forget her face. Like, she was. I don't think it was very soulless. I feel
Yeah.
bad for her. I feel bad for her. Like, she didn't look like now that I know what I know now, like she was there. She was the one in control of it all. But when I remember her eyes in my mind, she wasn't there.
Yeah. I mean that's
I feel like she
wow.
had probably like just like me. She got young,
Yeah.
and
And it's
she
like a
never got over it.
vicious. It's like a vicious cycle of just destruction.
It
That
is.
just
It is.
it.
And for me, I guess the way I ended that cycle for me was to take that power back for myself.
Mm.
Like I was like,
So
oh,
would you say you did that through like just some of the stuff you got into like escorting,
well,
dancing,
that was part of it because I was already forced into those circles. That's what I was about to say about the foster home. The first time I got prostituted out was because of a foster home. You feel me? So like that to me, that was me taking my power back. It was if I'm gonna put a price on it, I'm gonna put a price on it, and I'm gonna make the money for it. So my mom not being there didn't matter to me for long because I had my own money.
Damn.
And
What age were you like what age you
I
started getting money in the foster system?
when I started getting my own money enough to be running away all the time, for them
Yeah.
to be putting me in lockdown placement,
Yeah.
like I started selling crack when I was 9. So about like 11, I had enough money to get my own shit, and I had a crackhead who got me
Yo,
an
that's
apartment in the
wild,
name,
bro. At a you on
and I
that's
got
crazy.
emancipated at 15.
That's crazy. So when you get emancipated, would it like at that point you can get your own apartment type stuff like you can get
No.
you so
So when you get emancipated, all that means is that you're now legally your own adult.
yeah.
But that doesn't mean that these companies gonna give you an apartment.
No, I mean like you can go get somebody like yo, I gave you the money like go ahead and put
Yeah,
this in
but then
your
that's still technically their apartment. You can't get one
that's
in
true.
your name.
Then you have to
You,
find somebody to trust that you could even be able to do
yeah.
that for you because they
So
might switch
and
on
like
you.
who would hire you to pay you enough to get this apartment? So when I walk
That
into an apartment at 15 years old, pull up in the motherfucking Jag, hop out of a Jag at 15 with silver and gold and diamonds on, and
yeah, it's gonna
hand
look
you
crazy. It's gonna look
and
crazy.
I hand you $10,000 cash and go, here's for the year. You go, no, because how you get
Yeah,
this?
yeah,
Like I don't even want the
yeah.
money.
Nah,
What
it's
you
gonna look
doing?
crazy. It's gonna look crazy.
Yeah, so it looked wild.
So what you
And
so like where like how'd you find a place to live?
that was where the sugar mamas came into play.
Yo,
One, I joined the army young. I joined the army as soon as I was legally able to.
yep. What you be
Um, 16.
some states? Okay, I was gonna say in some states I know.
16.
Okay,
16.
gotcha.
Signed at 16. Um, but so so that's where the sugar mamas came into play. And the sugar daddies. They would I would have an apartment in this city and an apartment in that city. And I would bounce around a lot. And that worked for me because I never I bounced around a lot as a kid from Cleveland to LA to motherfucking to
What else you
Arizona
did?
to Nashville to back to Cleveland.
Yeah,
So it was I was kind of a baby of the earth anyway. So I wanted to travel. So it was good for me. Um I got to learn a lot. I got to meet a lot of people, learn a lot about business. I got degrees that I don't even fucking use. You feel me?
yep.
But that's where they
Built up,
came into play.
built up
That
social
wanted
skills, street skills, all that.
yeah, build up social and street skills. And what I started realizing was that the ones that's paying for the 15-year-old, the 16-year-old, they were willing to buy me these apartments and give me all of this big money and teach me these skills and things about business and about banking and SIC codes and things like that.
That's what I was gonna
Because
ask you. So a lot of times like I hear this, it's like I don't you never hear like a lot of like guys talk about it about like
it's always the girls. It's always the
yeah.
girls.
And I always thought this was an interesting thing. Like you'll hear a lot of them say like, well, some guys will just pay me to talk. They just wanna.
No, to be honest, yeah, my sugar daddy that I had for like 6 years, me and him never did anything physical. Um, it was about companionship. He paid me to talk to him. He paid me to be there.
So in these talks, is he also like giving you the game? Like, yo, this how you write it. This how you.
Yes, yeah, he's
Okay,
teaching me.
that's
He's
what I was gonna
teaching me
ask.
things. So, and to be honest, now that I really think back on my sugar daddy's relationship, I think he was looking for a son. I don't think he was looking for.
Mm,
Yeah, he couldn't have kids. I think he was
that's
looking for a
interesting.
son. So I think he just paid me to be a son who cared,
That is
and
very
until he
interesting.
died. You feel me?
Yeah.
Um, so like, and he was a lot older. He was old. He was like
Mm,
in his 70s.
wow.
So I think he was really just looking for a son. But because we met on seeking arrangements, it was a sugar daddy, sugar baby relationship. But I learned a lot from him. It's part of the reason why I am the way I am now.
Mm,
He paid for a lot of college debt.
mm,
Um, he did a lot. I'm gonna
wow.
just be honest. He did a lot for me. Um,
Did you like at any point like actually look at him like a dad?
I looked at him as a mentor.
Okay.
I
Okay.
only look at my stepfather, the man who raised me, who got me out of foster care,
Yeah.
killed himself in front of me when I was 14 years old. That is the
Oh
only man
man.
that I consider my father. But I definitely look at him as a mentor. He taught me some things that I couldn't have got anywhere else.
Right.
Um, he exposed me to certain people that I couldn't have been exposed to anywhere else. And what I saw was and what he made me realize is he helped me realize that the sugar mamas I was with, that the reason that they're willing to pay all of the stuff that they pay me and do all the things is because they want to keep you a secret. You coming out destroys their life.
Flips
When
it upside down.
Yeah, like
So
when
they need an
people is
out.
asking, so when people is asking, how were you able to get emancipated at 15, like early? I'm like, when you fucking your judge, you can. With the people
Crazy.
who are doing that, it's like the people who are doing that.
Are in higher
When I say the
positions.
people, when I say the people in control, the people in power are doing that, I'm not talking about some imaginary niggas that y'all don't know about.
So the conspiracy theory is not so conspiracy after all. Like
Man, it ain't no theory. It's just it is clear. It's clear as day.
Yeah. And
The
you know what's
Catholic Church, the Catholic
go
Church
ahead.
the Catholic Church run pedophiles in and out of parishes all over the country, running them to different places when they get caught, so they ain't got to pay and people don't get arrested. When there is a raid and a whole bunch of child pornography is found and the child porn ring is crashed, it's always cops, teachers, social workers, judges, police officers, and shit. Like they're people in power.
And you know what I want to ask you though? You know what's crazy? I feel like the people that like they choose to like the people that they pick, the young people they pick and they spend their money on them. I feel like a lot of them go, all right, cool. I ain't gonna say nothing, and they hold it down. They take it to the grave.
Because why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You feel me? They starving. Yeah. Like to tell a person, then why would you accept it? I'm 14, and I'm being offered 10 grade for a weekend of my time to be pampered and getting presents.
So why would I mess that up?
Why would I say no? We can't be mad at R. Kelly's victims. Why would they say no to R. Kelly? It's our fucking Kelly. Yeah. He's gonna come and he's gonna ball out and he's gonna give me the things I want and need. So why wouldn't they? We would take it right now. If Angela Bassett came to you and said 10 grand every weekend, drop that dick. You dropping that dick off. Angela. And that's the women who pay. Like when we think about the women who are doing that, we think of
it's gonna be like that type of
we think about them like we think about men. Old nigga with money. No, it's some old bad bitch with money who been spending money on surgery, so she still look 35 and she's 60.
I said not only are they hungry, but that would be them snitching on themselves. That could harm them even more. Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, because now I done snitch on myself for prostitution, a felony.
Yeah, yep. Potentially. So now you messing up your bag and you potentially making yourself criminally liable. So
and then when I go to a judge who's also a fucking pedo, you not about to snitch on his pedo friend.
Nah, no way. Not on the boys club. Nah.
Yeah, the boys and girls club.
Because I'm girls club. Yeah, and girls club.
Because I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be so real. As somebody who has, that's how I got in. I don't like the word pimping because I don't. Managing. When I became a sexual talent manager, because I saw how unsafe the other girls and trans girls and boys was on the block, I was like, all right, we gonna slick unionize. We were slick a union. We came together and I just ran the union. What I started to realize is that like a good like 60-70% of our clientele was women. Even if they was buying them for their man.
That's crazy.
A lot of the time, most of the time, they send a woman. They send a woman. A woman is safer. Nobody's going to question.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It probably would make more sense, to be honest.
Yeah. And then nobody's going to question the woman walking with a child.
With a kid. Yep.
Yeah, even if it's a teen.
It's like the bathroom thing. Like if you see a woman and a child in the bathroom, in the man's bathroom, you ain't going to think nothing of it. if you see a man and a child in a women's bathroom, everybody gonna panic more like, yo, nah, this is
You know
weird.
what's crazy?
Yo,
You know
hold
what's
on, I
crazy?
saw. What's that?
I never got that reaction. Maybe I was lucky, but back when I
Yo, I
had
want to show you
Serenity,
something too.
I mean, back when I had the little mama who I thought was my daughter,
Mm-hmm.
around, I would take her to the women's bathroom all the time because I didn't want her getting comfortable seeing a man's bathroom. So I would take her into the women's bathroom and stand at the door. And they said they're gonna end this in 10. But they would
Okay.
stand at the door. And I would stand at the door. And when women would come in, I guess maybe it was the way I was standing at the door, clearly looking like I'm securing it, that they could tell. They would always go, your daughter's in here, isn't she? I go, yeah. And I would get treated good. Like, even when she was a little baby, I would change her in the women's bathroom if they didn't have a
Yeah.
family bathroom. And they would just see a father changing his kid. Like,
Wow. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I got like both of my daughters, bro. I would never step foot in a women's bathroom with them.
and wait, ain't you up like
Never, bro.
Jersey area? Ain't you up like Jersey area?
No, now I'm in Michigan, but I was in New York.
Oh yeah, no, you can't play that in Michigan.
Nah,
Oh
nah, nah, nah.
no, no, you can't play
Bro,
that
I
in
wouldn't
Michigan.
even. I was never doing that in New York. Never.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
yeah, no,
never
no. In Michigan, I'm gonna just be honest. Places like the Midwest, like,
Oh, it's different, bro. It's way
oh
different
yeah,
than the
no, they
East
don't
Coast,
play
bro.
that. They family values real bad
Way
about that.
different than the East Coast. But I want to show you something real quick, and then there's a couple more things I want to ask you before this ends. But
Yeah. Go ahead.
oh man, actually, it won't even let me show it to you. It was just a little quick video of something that similar to what we were just talking about. It was just this lady. She saw this guy had bought a Happy Meal, and he was sitting in the park eating his Happy Meal. And she was like, "Yo, why you got a Happy Meal?" And he was like, "What do you mean, why I got a Happy Meal?" She's like, "Where the kids at?" And he was like, "I don't have any kids. I just want to eat a Happy Meal. It's cheap." And I was just
Just
thinking
bought a
about
Happy
that.
Meal today.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? I was thinking
Just
like,
bought a
dang, like,
Happy Meal.
oh, you for
fuck?
real got a Happy Meal? That's hilarious.
I just bought one. A nigga can't be happy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo, you can't eat Happy Meals, bro. You gotta eat a 6-piece. You gotta get the 6-piece.
You know what's crazy? I understand that. I remember this one time I was sitting in the park. Like, when it's hot out, I love sitting in the park. Definitely when I'm on my shrooms, I sit in the park on my little blanket and read, play a little sax, maybe listen to some jazz. And I remember I was sitting, and these cops walked up to me, asking me what I was doing and shit. And I looked around, and I'm like, eating fruit on a blanket? And he was like, and then the cop just looking at me, he's like, we got a call that you were like, that you had a gun, that you were intimidating people.
What?
And I was like, I'm like, and to describe what I'm wearing, I got on like just a wrap. I grabbed a cloth and just wrapped it around my waist and tossed on a beater.
Mm.
You feel me? I ain't even had no socks and shoes on. I'm in the flip flops. I'm dressed like Erykah Badu out this bitch.
Yeah, you see you in a lifetime.
Bro, I'm literally listening to Erykah Badu, and the cop, he looking at me like,
oh yeah,
I got a book sitting right there. The cop looking at me like, this is some dumb shit. and it was the first time I ever looked at a cop like, oh, for once the cop is going to address some racism, because he called back and he had the 911 call back the number, and he waited till he heard the ring, and he's just standing in his park cursing his lady the fuck out like, why would you call the police? You can't eat fruit. You can't eat fucking fruit.
Oh my goodness.
He was snapping.
For real though.
So I get it. I get it.
Yeah. All right, bro. So tell me what's next with the music, man. I need some release dates. I need something, man.
So right now we got the Half Blood Prince little 2-track little single EP I made with the wonderful DJ Deep G, EDM producer out of West Virginia. He is nasty, and a long-term friend of mine. So that was for my EDM fans. And coming up, we got the single Toxic Fruit. That joint. This one gonna either make you bitch fuck you or punch you. I don't know which one yet.
Probably both.
Probably a little bit of both. This is definitely for the Brent Fayez fans, for the jazz fans, for the blues fans.
The vocals get busy on there.
Yeah, no, I've been working with a vocal coach, so the vocals get busy on the joint.
Where's the EP at? Where can we hear it?
Oh, everywhere. Spotify,
Apple Music. Okay, would you go through
everywhere? YouTube, shit.
Okay.
Yeah, man. On some Mexican jokes, I don't know the name of. They everywhere.
Okay.
But and then at the end of the year, we'll be dropping the first part of a 3-part album. So we're gonna do a whole movie with it. We're gonna do a 3-part album that all leads together. And first, and it's gonna be called As Above. So next album, As Above, end of the year.
That's gonna be fire, bro. I'm looking forward to all the music, bro.
Toxic Fruit by May.
Toxic Fruit
by May.
Toxic Fruit. The EP. I'm definitely gonna do some listening. If not tonight, then definitely tomorrow.
Yeah, check out the Half Blood Prince. That's for all my nerds out there. I know y'all gonna fuck with that one. The Harry Potter bars is crazy.
Yeah, I can't wait to listen to that too. That's my least favorite Harry Potter movie, but I'm gonna check it out.
No, the reason I chose the name is because as I got to digging in my family and shit, and like met my grandma on my mom's side, found out I was Mexican, cuz. Like, what? I thought my mama was a light-skinned black woman. She Mexican. so I'm Blaxican and shit, cuz. I'm like, all right, man. Yeah,
Goff said, are you doing more spiritual witchy joints? Like,
oh yeah, no, definitely. To be honest, y'all should check a lot of that that La Bruja drunk. That I still love that to this day. But Toxic Fruit is slick on that. It's like Brent Fayez meets I Got a Spell on You, and now you're mine. It's like it gives that.
Yeah, you get to it.
Yeah, it's nasty, and the bass on that. The bass, man. I pulled out the bass guitar on that one. It's saucy. It feels very like Thundercat hopped on that bitch.
Yeah, I'm trying to find your artist page on Spotify so I can put a link in all your chat.
Yeah, Spade More than a Star or everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in. All right, bro. Well, look, it's been great talking to you, like always, man. We covered a lot of topics, man. I'm gonna be clipping these up. You know what I'm saying? Putting them
man. Thank you for having me. Thank the crowd. Thank y'all to everybody in the stream. Love coming up on the stream and fucking with y'all. Spade Morning Star Music on everything. Don't click that OnlyFans unless you're disgusting. One more thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can check out a rough draft of Toxic Fruit right now on my YouTube. I put in for Tiny Desk competition.
What's your YouTube?
So I sang Spade Morningstar. When you type in Spade Morningstar, it'll pop up. Spade Morningstar on Toxic Fruit on YouTube. I sing that live. That's just a rough draft, but that's my Tiny Desk entry. So go check that out
on your Instagram. Oh, I found it.
Yeah, that's Toxic Fruit. It produced everything by the one and only. Yeah.
All right, let me throw that in. Oh, God, she got it. She faster than me. It's all in there. And I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna post all these two on the other.
Good looking, God. Good looking.
Yo, thanks again for pulling up, bro. I appreciate your time, and I hope you have a great night.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
All right, bro. Later. Man, that boy Spade, man. That dude has lived a fascinating life. And it's always interesting to see the way other people live. Because sometimes you get so infatuated by the way that you live that you forget that, like, I would say my life has definitely been relatively complicated. It's been very not ideal, very, very different than the usual, but 70% of the things that he was just describing that he had to deal with, like foster care, SA at an early age, I dealt with it a little bit, but nothing like that, like, and nothing from like men, of course. Like, I couldn't even imagine having to unravel that ball of just like emotion and like that is just crazy. I'm gonna tell him he need to write a book. I know he like to read. He need to write a book because I love to read that. It's crazy. It's crazy. And when we were talking earlier about like some of the other stuff, he had told me that was going on in the time that we hadn't spoken from when he left his relationship, the cancer, finding out his ex was doing some stuff that just was morally wrong, finding out his pops wasn't pop. Those things, like, I related to because, well, not cancer per se personally, but I had a family member that I lost from cancer, stuff like that. But like that's that. That's kind of stops there. When you get into that other stuff, it's like, dang, bro. Dang. That's why, like, as of late, especially, I've been trying to just continue to find, like, the good and the positive of not only my present, but my past. You know, because it always could be worse. It always could be worse. Before I go, I know this is all choppy. It's like 4 different streams I done started. I think we still got to about an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes, which I'm okay with. I want to introduce y'all to somebody. Hold on, y'all. Hold up. Hold on. I know my boy was in here chilling with me the whole time. Probably tight. I don't know if y'all can see him. I don't want to lift him. There you go. He's in here chilling with me. My boy Joopy Joop, young Jupiter. He like, man, you done woke me up like 8 times. Y'all know I was looking. Joopy Joop. Joopy Joop. I gotta go get my boy right, man. I know he hungry, thirsty, it's hot in here. He cute. Thanks, God. Small homie, man. My partner in crime. He's so small, it's crazy. We gonna get him right though. Make sure he good. Miniature poodle. Miniature poodle. Yeah, he's still tiny. Yeah, yep. You got it. Yep. Still tiny, like 9-10 weeks. He sleep most of the day, pretty much. But you know, when he start getting bigger, he'll be able to do more with us. Yo, for real. Like the last dog I had, shout out my boy Leo. I had him on here too. But I definitely was looking for more of a. You gotta find the right breed that match your personality. You know what I'm saying, God? Like my boy Leo, like I love that dude, but that dude was a wild dude. He couldn't sit still. My boy was turned. I like poodles because they got hair. Yeah, yep. They don't really have a shedding issue like that. And they're really good with family. Like I said, my boy Leo, my boy is going crazy, but he's in a good home. He's in a good home. But yeah, y'all, I should have asked him because I want to interview a madam. And he's probably the person to talk to, Spade, about that. So I'm going to send him a message and ask him about that. But yeah, y'all, I'm trying to get back to these interviews. If y'all know anybody, you know, shout out Goff, who reconnected me and Spade because it's been a minute. But if y'all know anybody of interest, and I'm not saying like there are people that aren't interested. Everybody has some interest in mine. Let me know. Shoot me a message. You know, I'll have them on. It could be anybody. Feminist, leftist, conservative, Republican, Democrat. It doesn't have to be politics, sex work. I don't know, someone that thinks they're identify as a table. I don't know, like whoever. Like just hit me up. We'll have them come on and have a conversation with them because I love having conversations. One of my favorite things to do. But yeah, again, I'm on all platforms now, y'all. So even right now, we streaming from all platforms: YouTube, Kick, Rumble, Twitch. So it's Old Man Sipping everywhere. And yeah, so it is what it is. Why is your Ace Gaming? It pops up. Why is it? You know, let me check my rate before I get up off here, cause I think I seen that earlier. Let's see if it popped up there. No, it didn't. That's interesting. I don't know what's going on with that. I have a couple of political friends, mental health friends. One of my ex-coworkers is a maniac, and she sees that ain't there. Wow. Yeah, God, definitely anybody. Let me know. As long as they want to pull up, we can make it happen. Ace Gaming, I see you. I don't know what's going on with that, Ace Gaming. Transferring that's feminine. Yep, I'm down with that. I'm down to talk to that person too. Tell them pull up. them to pull up. I'm sorry. I want to make sure I'm using. Tell pull up. God, anybody, let me know. But yeah, I'm getting up out of here. Y'all gotta go get my boy right. Make sure he get some water, some food, use the bathroom, and all that. God, thanks for pulling up, and everyone else that did. I'm gonna chop these clips up, and post them probably Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. Everybody have a good night.